Wow, notice the difference between both sides. Walk your feet back together, give your left hand a bit of movement, bit of shake out. Your thumb relax, your first finger, your middle finger, the ring finger and the little finger. So the whole of the hand relaxes, the palm, the wrist, and then taking it into the forearm, into the bicep, the shoulder. Separate your feet, give it a shake down to the ground. Let the whole of your arm relax down there. And just let that arm just swing about. Taking that left arm to the right side, turning your toes out, creating those circles. And just moving at a pace that's perfect for you this morning. Allowing those breaths to fill the lungs. Leading with the elbow, lovely. And then pausing with the arm up overhead. Turn your toes forward, reach up. A nice big stretch up through that left side. Let your shoulder relax. Breathe in again. And then let that arm come overhead. Beautiful, let that arm come down by your side. Let's see, give both arms a bit of a shake out. Pick them both up. Nice big shake up above the top of the head. Nice to see you getting warmer. Lovely, pause, breathe in, reach up. Feel that lengthening through your spine. Looking up towards the back of the wrists. Let your shoulders relax once more. Breathing in. And breathe out, let those arms come down. Circling the shoulders back a few times, sinking into the knees. Your weight over towards your left foot. Lift your right foot, circle your toes around. Just easing any tension from the ankle. Using your core muscles to keep you steady. Changing directions when you feel ready. Give your toes a bit of movement. And then give your foot a shake. I feel like I'm shaking ice off my toes this morning. It's freezing in here. I'll let you into a little secret. I've lost the thermostat for the house. I've searched high and low. I'm getting a plumber to come out on Monday and install a new one. These things happen. I think the burglars might have taken me. Feel the awareness rise up into your calf muscle and your knee. And then into your thigh and your hip. Lovely. Bring your knees closer together, lift up that knee in front, feel your glutes engage. Just taking a couple of breaths as you hold it steady. Take that leg out to the side, bring it down, and repeat a couple of times. And on this final time, place your foot down. Lean your weight over into the right foot, lift the left foot, circle your toes. Changing your directions as your ankle feels that it wants to. Always listening to your body's wisdom. Give your toes a bit of a wriggle. And then giving the foot a shake. Your toes and the ball of the foot, the arch and the heel, your ankle, your calf. Be mindful of your knee. And then coming up into the quad, giving that strong muscle a shake down, loosen it up. Lovely. Bring the legs closer together. Lift that knee up in front. Engage those glutes. And then circling that knee around. Place your foot down and circle your hips. As you circle your hips, just have an image in your mind of what's happening in your spine. This is nourishing all the discs within your back. And then just come back into that standing place. Close your eyes for a moment. Notice how different your body feels just after allowing that release of tension. And move into the shoulders now. Just begin by circling your right shoulder and your left. Allowing the hips to be included. In the whole body as one unit. The hips, shoulders, the knees, the ankles. You even feel it on the soles of your feet. Lift your elbows into it now. Some space into the ribs. I often feel like the ribs are like gills. We can breathe through our ribs. Feeling that space and stretching out those intercostal muscles. And then we're going to swing the arms through and underneath. Nourish those kidneys and the adrenals. Softening into it. And then come back to your elbows. And then into your shoulders. And placing your hands onto your hips, giving the hips figure of 8. Bend your knees into it. Release your hands. Your hands are swing. I was going to say swizzle your hands around your body. And as always, the movement comes from the base of the spine. So really you're just turning your hips, and then the weight of the arms, the momentum draws the spine around. Just allowing the hands to tap in low to begin with, waking the body up. Do you know, it feels like I did yoga last night. I've been going to hot yoga, which is so different to what we teach. But I felt like my body was made out of a board this morning. And doing our Drew movements, they're so therapeutic and they're so good for your spine. You realise the benefit of what we do. It's so good for you. Start to let your arms lift up now. Your Drew yoga was designed as a therapy originally. And it's a whole body therapy that works with the physical body, but it also works with your mind and your emotions as well. And we can make real lasting changes and keep our bodies so healthy so we can keep moving in a fluid way at all times. Give your shoulders a tap now. And then let your arms go into this space up above. Feeling that lovely freedom of movement, that letting go of any tiredness, any tension. And then let those arms come down. Give your knees a bit of a bend. And then begin to lift up through the sternum. Allow the arms to start lifting. As you lift your arms, you feel more energized. Lengthening the spine, creating space between each vertebra. Let the arms come up overhead. Beautiful. Twisting away any worries, anything beyond our control right now in this moment. It's being really present. Your arms come down. And then we're going down for another sink, stretching out the quads. And then just come back to figure of eights into the wrists. Changing your direction so the arms go the other way. Beautiful, let the arms relax. So you're going to anchor down the right foot, step forward with the left, lift up the arms. Stepping back, arms come down, they lift again. We're going to synchronize the breath into it. As you breathe in, the arms lift, and as you breathe out, they come down. This is getting oxygen through the lungs. It's working out the diaphragm, big dome-shaped muscle. Lovely. We're going to give the shoulders a tap now. You know, I thought we'd lost Chloe off the screen. I thought you'd gone. And then I saw your arms. There we go. And then next time you step back, I'm going to get you to pause, lifting up, reach up both 1 foot forward, 1 foot backwards. You can bend that front knee and just fold down into a nice forward bend. Have a soft bend in your right knee. Let your head, neck and shoulders relax. Just taking a breath or two here. You're feeling the hamstring stretching out on that right leg. Bend that leading knee, unroll your spine. Step feet back together. We're going to do the same on the left side now. So just begin stepping forwards and backwards. Stepping the right foot backwards and forwards. Breathing in as the arms lift. Breathe out as they come down. Nice strong exhalation as the arms come down. Breathe out through your nose. Begin to give your shoulders a little tap. But as you step forward, just add a bit of lengthening into it so you feel the sternum lift. This time as you come forward, just pause. Bring that back heel down onto the mat. Give your shoulders, just place your hands onto your shoulders. Lift up, keeping your elbows in line with your shoulders, pressing down into that back heel. And then let your arms come down, stepping back, bend that left knee, hold forwards and down, and just come down into your forward bend. You can hold on to your knee, your ankle, your foot. And we're just releasing any tension from that hamstring on the left side. Let the body relax. Rolling the spine, lifting back up. And then this time, just bend that leading knee. So the back leg's fairly straight. Lift your arms up just so we get that same stretch into the right leg that we did on the other one. Pressing down through the back heel of your right foot. And your hips and pelvis in neutral. Core muscles gently engaged. Let the arms come down. Bring your feet back together. Close your eyes for a moment and just allow yourself to arrive into a place of peaceful steadiness. Beautiful. Coming into Tadasana Mountain Pose now. Just feeling into the feet, whole soles of the feet, the toes. Noticing that steady ground, that earth beneath you. Gentle support that's always there. Allow the awareness to rise up into your knees. Arcing your pelvis into neutral and just gently lifting pelvic floor. Drawing tummy button back towards your spine. And taking a few breaths. Allow your shoulders to glide up towards your ears and allow your shoulders to settle. And sternum lift. And the head to rise. It's for alignment through the spine. Perhaps the hands to be close in front of the navel. We're going to lift both arms up. Sternum lift. And folding forwards, keeping your hands in close to your body, just coming down into a very gentle forward bend. And bending your knees, lifting up, stacking each vertebra. And you could visualize that you're lifting light up through your body. Lifting it up towards the sun, charging the hands and flowing down, breathing out as you come down. Breathing in, rising up. Letting go of any tiredness on the way down. I'm feeling energized by your breath as you rise up. Charging the hands as if you're plugging into that solar light, sunshine, flowing down towards the earth. This time as you rise up, just let your shoulders relax into their sockets and create a circle in front, sinking gently into the knees, crossing right arm in front of the left. It's as though you're lifted by your elbows. Softly breathing out as the arms descend down. And you can close your eyes if you wish to tune in a little bit more deeply. Let this movement replenish you, restoring your vitality. Synchronizing breath, movement. Feel as though you're drawing that light up through your body and creating a circle of radiant light around you. Next Time your arms come up overhead, just pause. Breathe in, palms face up towards the ceiling, press up as if you lift in the sun. Your shoulders relax again, palms face down, float down into a forward bend. Just relaxing down there, bend your knees, let your head, neck and shoulders relax. Breathe out. Take your hands just behind at the ankles, and as you stand up, just draw the hands up, just gently guiding the hands up the back line of the legs. Place your hands underneath your ribs and keep your chin forward to your chest and just recline back a little way so you stretch the front of the body. We're going to rise back up, flutter back down into that forward bend. He's standing back up now, stacking each vertebra, shoulders relax. Close your eyes once more. Beautiful, just come back into standing. We're going to work with the Vrikshasana tree pose. As I say, I've been inspired by my t-shirt this morning. So we're going to honour the sun, the moon, the tree, and the Celtic weave, because we're really we're all connected to the Celtic tradition. Really, a lot of us. I'm not quite sure of your heritage, but our country and where we live, we can always find somewhere in our heritage that we're connected to that tradition. Take your weight into your left leg. Place your right heel against your ankle. Allow your hips and pelvis to be neutral. And just press down through the ball of your right foot. Allow your core muscles to engage so you feel real steadiness through the hips. Allow your arms just to gently cross over in front, and we're going to lift both arms up, circling the arms around. Let your palms meet up overhead. Just standing for a moment. Feel as though energy, light is pouring down through your arms and hands. Guide your hands down to your heart now. Turning your hands forward so your fingers point forward at the heart. And extend both arms out in front, feeling them lovely stretch through the back. Peeling your hands apart. And then lift your right foot, turn your palms down, and allow the three limbs to travel down, softly placing the foot back onto the earth. This time we're going to bring the breath into it. So placing your left heel against your right ankle, pressing down into the ball of the foot. Now we're going to breathe in as the arms lift. Like pause down, and you're going to breathe out, guiding the hands down to the heart, pressing palms together, feeling the strength in your arms, shoulders relaxed. Breathing in as you turn your hands forwards. Breathe out, extend those arms forwards. Now breathe in with your arms here. Breathe out. We're going to breathe in and separate the palms now. Lift your foot, exhale as the arms and the hands descend down. Repeating that once more, placing your heel against your ankle, placing your glutes on, breathing in. Arms meet overhead. Breathing out, guiding the hands down. Breathe in, turning the palms. Breathe out. Send the arms forwards. Breathe in, peel the hands apart, feeling that breath entering the lungs, expanding the ribs. Release your foot, release your hands. Move in with that one more time on the left side. Breathing in, feeling the strength in the glutes. Glute medius is engaged as well. Breathing out, guiding hands down. Breathe in, turning hands forwards. Breathe out, send the arms out. Breathe in, open and wide, embracing all of life. Release your foot in your hand. Now, if you want to continue placing the ball of the foot down, you can. If you want to place your foot against your calf muscle, you can. Or you want to keep your hips and pelvis in neutral. You can find something to focus your eyes on and breathe in as those arms lift. Breathe in. Now, I'm going to invite you just to move at your own pace, at your own speed, guiding yourself through it. I'm here if you need me. I'll be speaking the words. If you want to move in line, in tune with your body, you're very welcome to. And this really helps to clear the mind. If you want to lift your foot a bit higher, you can, making sure there's no weight, no pressure against the supporting leg. The foot can be on the earth, face and palms together. Drawing that light down to your heart. Breathing in as your hands turn forwards and exhaling, offering that light forwards. That sunlight opening wide, embracing light, embracing the day. Whatever happens on this day, it's making the most of every moment. Breathing in, lifting your foot. Clearing the mind. Drawing light down through the different energy centers to the heart. Breathing in and sending that light forwards. Breathing in, really filling the lungs. Exhaling, place your foot down. And just one more time. Bringing that light to your heart. Energizing yourself as you breathe in. Sending that light forwards. Embracing them. Releasing softly, softly connect, placing your foot down. Time. Synchronizing all the movements. Keeping both feet down now. And just lifting the arms, breathing in. And your palms meet overhead and just allow your tree to move, honouring that element of air. And the air reminds us to let go. Reminds us that to not hold on to things. And there is no force more powerful than the essence of air. It's moving, flowing, bending. And let your hands come down, create a, quite sure what it is. Creating a nice flow down with your hands. Separate your feet, come down towards the ground. And then making like an infinity symbol just on the ground in front. Releasing your hands now, allowing your hands to be separated and just moving gently. So we're creating a nice figure of 8 in front. We're going to lift up. I've learned that this movement was given to the Drew tradition by a Japanese therapist. And what it actually does is it clears the meridians within the body, the energy pathways. In Chinese tradition, they call them meridians, and in the yogic tradition, we call them nadis. We're going to go all the way back down towards the earth. And then just allow your body to stop moving. Pause in that nice, slightly wide leg forward bend. Hold your elbows and just gently swing between your two big toes. And then come to a stationary position. You can place your hands onto the mat if you wish. Bring your feet back together. And slowly rise up. Having that awareness of each vertebra. Your shoulders relax down by your sides. Close your eyes for a moment or two. And just have a moment with your breath. Noticing how different you feel. Centered, calm, steady. Diving into that Drew place. Place of stillness. Palms to meet in front of the heart. And I'm going to invite you to come down and have a little rest on your mat. So come onto your tummies. Separate your feet nice and wide, heels in, toes pointed out. One arm on top of the other, and your forehead rests onto your arms. Just allowing the whole of the spine to relax. Body finds steadiness. Gently press in the belly, the abdomen down towards the mat. Activating that solar part of the body, the solar plexus, that manipura center. Such your motivation, your body's energy source, the digestive organs. Breathe in slowly and deeply. Feeling settled and centered. Allowing your breath to become slow and long. And then bringing your feet closer together. Slide your hands apart, press down into your palms underneath your shoulders and lift yourself into the pose of a child. With your arms stretched out in front, forehead down. And you can bring your hands back by your ankles when you're ready, tucking your forehead in. Feeling that space in your back, in your spine. Really breathing into the shoulders. And slowly unravel your spine. And just arrive back up. And just come into a seated place for a moment or two. So I'm going to demonstrate something called the Celtic weave. So I'll just let you come up. You can stand up if you want to, or just sit down. So I'm going to demonstrate something called the Celtic weave. And to be honest with you, I've not done this for years. And I had a moment this morning, I was like, so I'm just going to demonstrate it to you. It's a pranayama practice. And what we're doing is it incorporates something called viloma breathing. So you're taking a few breaths in as you rise up. When your hands come up above, you have a big lung of air up there, and then we fold down, breathe out through the nose as we do the forward bend, like this. So we'll do it a few times and see how you go with it. So I'm going to invite you up to your feet. We'll do it a bit slow to begin with. And what it does is it clears out your head. It really energizes you. So we're going to have the fingers in that mudra. So you're going to roll in 3 fingers and then cover them with your thumb. So you've got these, I always call it the switching on the light mudra. And you're going to start with your hands crossed over in front. So we're going to breathe in and hands come down. So breathe out and the hands come down. We're going to cross them over, breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. And fall forwards and down as you breathe out. And then I like to do a nice big circle of the arms as the hands come back down. So they come up like this. And then we go again. So we're going, breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out, fold forward and down. Coming back up as a nice big breath in as you come up. Breathe out as they circle down. Breathe in. Breathe out, crossing the arms over. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Fold forwards and down, breathe out. Standing up, circle the arms back. So should we have a go at it with a bit of flow to it? So if you get the breath, if the breaths are a bit different, it doesn't matter. It's just got this breathing in, breathing out, breathing in, breathing in. And then as you come down, obviously you're forcing the breath out of your lungs. So it'll come in naturally. So crossing the arms over. On an in-breath, breathe out. When you're ready. Standing up when you're ready, arms come down. Breathe in. Circle those arms down as you come down. We'll do one more. Okay, breathing in. Up, circle the arms and just pause for a moment. Your eyes closed, notice how you feel. You feel a bit lightheaded, just allowing that oxygen to settle into your lungs. And let your palms come together at the end of that Celtic weave. And release your hands down, please. We are 10:20. We're doing all right. So we're going to do a tiny bit of the moon sequence. We're not going to do all of it. We're just going to do a few of the movements. So come down onto your knees. And then if you need a cushion or something for your knees, please use one. So the moon sequence, you've just reminded me by drinking some water, is connected to the water element. The water element is our emotions, and it all resides around the hips and our water organs. So when we work with the moon sequence, it helps to settle you and relax you. And we've got two eclipses actually happening. We had one eclipse on Saturday. I think we've got another one in a few days. And when we have eclipses, it brings stuff up. It's like a washing machine. I think it churns all the stuff up so we can sort it all out, and then it helps us to settle it. So working with the moon sequence around this time will help to settle anything that's feeling a little bit frayed around the edges. So we're going to start from high kneeling, and you're going to bring forward your left foot and just let your left foot be on the ground. You want to have your knee over your ankle, hips and pelvis in neutral. Pop your glutes on and imagine that both legs are here, and you're just gently squeezing the thighs together, and that will keep you steady. You can have a book or a cushion at the side to pop your hand onto, if that makes it a bit easier for you as well, or a block. And we're going to bring palms together in front of the heart. And all movements flow with the breath. And with this, alignment is not important. It's about feeling. So just breathing in, gently pressing palms together, feeling that connection and harmony between the sun and the moon, the two sides of the body. Turn your hands forwards and breathe out as you extend those arms out in front. Breathe in and open both of the arms. And then breathe out, turning palms up. Movement comes from the shoulders. Breathing in, connecting palms overhead. Breathing out, allowing the hands to come down, keeping the elbows fairly straight. Breathing in, separating the arms. And breathe out, palms face up. So we're going to turn through the hips, and I'm going to do a few alternatives. You can either place, so you're going to bring your left arm around, place your left arm onto your thigh. Breathe in and lift your right arm up above your body. Look up towards that hand as if you're looking to the moon. Look down towards the earth. And then let your eyes just gaze as if you're looking towards the horizon. Breathe in and let your hands come back towards the front. Now this time, if you want to repeat what we just did, you can. If you want to turn your hips and place your hand down onto the floor, on the outside rim of your left foot, or onto your cushion or block, you can. And then you're going to raise your right arm up above your body, looking up towards that arm. And your focus is on your throat. That's it, perfect. And then look down towards your hand, as if you're looking towards the earth, honouring the steadiness in your life, and then turning your head, gazing forwards, as if you're gazing towards the rising sun. Use your core muscles, lift yourself back to that centre point. Your palms come together overhead. Arms come down in front of the heart, and you're going to guide your hands in towards your heart. Just bring your knees down together. We're just going to turn, or whatever way your mat is. Place your hands down onto the mat and just take one foot back, the other foot back. Let yourself just drop into the plank pose, and then bring your body down so you come down onto your belly. Let your feet relax. Slide your thumbs so they're at eye level. Breathe out so your body feels connected to the ground. And then pressing palms into the mat, bring your elbows in underneath your shoulders, forearms down. Separate your fingers, lift your chest from the mat and come up into Ardha Bhujanasana, your Sphinx pose. And you're feeling a bit of compression in the lumbar part of the spine. Just taking a few moments to breathe here. Breathing steadily and deeply. Turning your head towards the right side now. Looking to that active side of the body. The sun, and dynamic. And then let your head turn through the center. And then look into the left. The softer side of the body, the water element and the moon. Bring your head back to the middle. And let your chin drop down towards your chest. Just taking a few moments to breathe. And then allow your elbows to go back out to the sides. Place one arm on top of the other and separate your feet so you come into crocodile pose. And we're just going to relax here for 5 breaths. After your 5th breath, bring your feet closer together. Slide your hands underneath your shoulders and lift back and into the pose of a child. Let your head, neck and shoulders relax. Tuck your forehead in. Bringing your hands back by your ankles. And then slowly beginning to rise back up from the base of the body and come back up to your high kneeling place. This time you're going to bring your right leg forward. You want your pelvis upright, glutes are on, pelvis is really steady. Let your palms connect in front of your heart. Breathing in as you gently press the palms together. Acknowledging how the body works in harmony. Turning your hands forward, breathe out, send those arms forwards. Breathe in, opening the arms wide. And breathe out, palms face upwards. Breathe in, connecting the palms. And breathe out as the hands come down in front. Breathing in, separating the palms once more. And breathe out, micro movement in the shoulder blades. And you're holding, moving within your hands. Then turn now towards the right side and place the right forearm onto the right thigh. Lifting the left arm up. Looking up, releasing any tension from the left side of the body. Looking down now towards the earth. And let your eyes gaze as if gazing towards the rising sun. A promise of a new day. Breathing in and returning back to neutral. Now this time you can either repeat what we just did, or you can turn and place your hand down either onto your block, your cushion, or down onto the floor at the side of your foot. Breathe in, lift that left arm up above the body. And up towards the sun and the moon, and then down to the earth. Feel steady, earthed and grounded. Allowing your eyes now to gaze to the horizon. Breathe in, pressing down into that foot and arriving back to your neutral place. Palms meet overhead. Symbolizing bring together the two opposite sides and breathe out, hands come down. And then guiding your hands in towards your heart, nestling the thumbs into the sternum. Bringing both knees together. And you can either sink down or you can come into whatever seat works for you. Release your hands down. Just close your eyes for a moment. And in your mind's eye, have that image of the moon in the sky. It can be crescent moon, full moon. But as you sit for a moment, allow yourself to just bask in that moonlight, that peaceful moonlight. See the moon illuminated in an indigo sky. There may be a star in the sky twinkling its brightness. Just spending a moment or two just resting into that peace, that quiet. Allow your palms to come together when you're ready. And then make yourself comfortable onto your backs, ready for your shavasana or relaxation. Take your time and move with absolute care. Yourself all cozied up and warm. Make sure you feel safe, warm. Yourself so comfortable. If you feel you want to bring your knees in towards your chest, you can. If you want to leave your legs laying flat on the mat, you can. And just allow your toes to roll out to the side. Allow your breaths to be slow and long, nourishing. Begin by taking a short scan through your body. Tuning in to all parts of your being and parts that feel the ground underneath. Your heels, sacrum, your shoulders and your arms and the back of the head. And you can feel as though you have roots. And as you breathe in, nourishment rises up through those roots, feeds your body. As you breathe out, press down into those places and feel anchored, connected to the earth. Just tightening the muscles in the feet now. You can draw the toes in towards you. Then breathe out and send the toes away. Gently press the backs of the knees down into the mat as you breathe in. Breathe out, squeeze. Allowing that awareness just to rise up now and feeling the glutes and just tightening the glutes, squeezing into them. And breathe out and soften. Soften and let go. Drawing the tummy button back in towards the spine, lifting the pelvic floor muscle. Just feel the strength in that area, your core. And breathe out and soften, relax. Gently nestle your shoulders down into the mat, your shoulder blades, scapula. Feel that nourishing breath filling your lungs. Breathing down into the bottom of the ribs. Breathe out. Hear the sound of your breath as you breathe out. Gently tighten the muscles in the arms. You might make very soft fists. Just press your arms down towards the mat. Allowing your head now just to turn from one side to the other. And then let your head come to the middle. Scrunch up your eyes and furrow up your brow. Move your jaw around. Give your face a little workout. And then let your face relax and let your face soften. Feel as though that warm autumn sunshine is just soothing your forehead, soothing your smile in your cheeks. And just breathe in that warm sunshine in. Feel it flowing down into your lungs, and it creates a softness in your body. Body feels so nourished and so looked after. And then breathe out and let that softness just flow down into your legs. And then that sunlight, that warm, gloaming light, orange, pinky coloured, surrounds the feet. And as you breathe in, feel your feet expanding into that warmth. And the bones soften and the muscles relax. And just breathe out and let go of tension. Feel it now in your calf muscles and your shins. Breathing into that softness. A big, beautiful, soothing light. Breathe out. Soothing light now surrounds the knees. And as you breathe in, it softens the knees. Easing any aches, any tension. And just breathe it out. And it rises into the thighs, into the strong muscles in the thighs and the bones, the hips and the pelvis. And as you breathe it in, it moves into the organs within that area, really relaxing and soothing the water organs, the reproductive organs, creating a sense of balance and harmony within your body. In the front of the body, breathe it in, it soothes. The back of the body, the sacrum, expanding into that orangey pink light. Now in the ribs, chest. Get a nice long breath in here. Breathing it out. And let it sound that breath as it's released. Your hands and your arms. Light now moves up to the neck and the throat. Into an environment of softness, of relaxation. In your face and your eyes once more. In the crown of the head. And then breathe in that light just beyond the body. Extends outwards. Soothing your subtle energy body. And I'm going to invite you to spend just a few moments of rest here. Allowing your body to relax, to settle, to feel soothed. We're going to begin this process of reawakening now. Just become aware of your feet, your legs, your hands, crown of the head. Start moving in your own special way. Start moving, adjusting the face, your eyes, and starting to have a stretch and feeling the body begin to reawaken. And in your mind's eye, allow that light of a new dawn, just as it breaks through the veil of darkness at daybreak, that beautiful indigo blue, and start to see the first rays of that sunlight, that radiant light peeping through. And begin to breathe that light in and feel it flowing down over your body. And it energizes you, and it's going to revitalize you on all levels. Physically, mentally, emotionally, flows down through your body, and it energizes you, and it flows through the nadis, There's tiny vessels within your body, there's meridians down into your arms and into your hands and into your fingers. And it flows rapidly. Breathing in now. Breathing out. Again, moving in your own way. Light flows down into the core of your body, down through each energy center, weaving its way through you, down into your legs and into your feet, into your toes, and just turning yourself over onto whichever side's best for you. Just taking a few final moments to be still. And then beginning that re-emerging, so resting your palms down into the mat. And just bring yourself back into your seat. I'm just going to invite you to sit with your eyes closed for a moment. I'd like to read something from my book to you. And this is a book called Anamkara by a gentleman called John Donahoe, who is who's Irish, and he writes about spiritual wisdom from the Celtic world. And I was looking for a nice bit to read to you. And this is from chapter 1, and it starts off, it says, light is generous. If you've ever had occasion to be out in the early morning before the dawn breaks, you will have noticed the darkest time of night is immediately before dawn. The darkness deepens and becomes more anonymous. If you've never been to the world and never known what a day was, you couldn't possibly imagine how the darkness breaks, how the mystery and colour of a new day arrives. Light is incredibly generous, but also gentle. When you attend to the way the dawn comes, you learn how light can coax the dark. The first fingers of light appear on the horizon, so deftly and gradually. They pull the mantle of darkness away from the world. So I'd share that with you because it expresses what I tried to get across so accurately. And then just let your hands rub together, get some warmth into your hands. And then place those palms over your eyes and allow your eyes to open into that darkness. Separate the fingers, let the light trickle on it. And begin to separate your fingers and just give your face a very gentle tap. Yours and your head. And give yourself a dust down. Open your arms up wide and give yourself a nice big hug. And then we'll take the arms up above the head, let your palms come together, and your hands come down to your heart. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. May all beings be at peace. I'm just inviting you